Fuck that.
The shit was not worth it. Yeah, right when I got out of high school, I didn't have any experience or anything like that. So it was like warehouse work or drug dealing. And I chose warehouse work.
Damn, should have went the other way. I think about that every day. If I would have just held on to a few connects, now it's shit's legal and I got no connection.
Now we're all broke.
All you had to do was hold out for a little while.
Sell a
literally.
little bit of meth to children. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I pulled aside a news story. Speaking of meth, tell you guys about.
Let me go see.
Florida man asks cops to test his meth.
Oh yeah, I've seen that shit.
Could you imagine some dude comes up and is like, "Hey, officer, can you tell me how good the quality is? These guys told me it was the best shit, but I have doubts."
He said, "I bought this meth and I'm pretty sure it's bath salts. Could you test it for me?" Get the fuck out of here, bro.
What would have been even better is the cop said, "Sure thing, bud. This shit's a whack."
And you're going to jail.
And and you're going to jail.
That's why you don't call the cops or anything. You just get someone else to do it. Because the cops will just throw you in jail.
Who else has the ability to test meth? Other meth dealers?
Maybe.
You
I'm sure you could find a way to do at-home testing.
How to test meth?
Larry's on a registry.
You could at least test if there was meth in it. See, the issue is nowadays they're cutting everything with fentanyl, and takes, like a grain of sand size of that shit to kill you. So it's like fucking brutal.
Brutal.
So this is gonna sound hilarious. I don't know if this is meth or not. Walgreens apparently sells something called Reveal. It's home drug test system.
Yeah, that's what I buy those before my work drug tests to make sure that I'm gonna pass.
I didn't know you could buy a home drug test system. That's
yeah. Parents buy them to test their kids.
They're 99% accurate within 5 minutes.
They say that, but it's really it's like 50-50 shot of whether the instant test is accurate or not. And then if you pee in the cup and send it to the lab and wait 3 weeks, that's 99% accurate.
Mm-hmm.
They be bullshitting. You better buy 3 of them boys if you're gonna get them, because 2 of them are gonna read negative, and then the one the day of is gonna be like, "Hey, bro, did you smoke last night?"
Of water.
So they don't have meth drug testing kits for home use yet. We will work on that. There we go. That's our new product, boys. Let's find out how to make a meth testing kit. So you can test it.
That's just under amphetamines. It's not going to test just for meth, but it'll test for amphetamines.
We're going to test. We're looking for drugs, man.
Hey, if you're testing for amphetamines, I'm gonna hit heavy because I'm taking like one chemical bond away from meth every day for this ADHD, brother. You know what I'm saying?
That Adderall do be hitting.
Dude, they took me off that shit because it kept fucking. I think I had an allergic reaction to it. Fucking, I went to Catholic school when I was younger, and those nuns, dude, they got doctors in their back pocket. They'd be sending you to all sorts of fucking psychologists and shit. Yeah, the fucking nuns. They had me hopped up on fucking Adderall and experimental ADHD medication because they didn't want my ass talking. I was in the back of the room drooling and shit on myself almost. Sitting there all fucked up.
That's instead of just acknowledging mental health, people were just like, "He's got ADHD. Give him drugs."
You know what a 13-year-old or not like an 8-year-old needs that has energy? Adderall. There you go.
They actually conducted a study on like young males, and for a young boy to be in a proper space for learning, they need at least 2 feet of personal space on all sides of their body. So like basically 2 foot to the person to the right, 2 foot to the person to their left. And that's why like in school, a lot of boys are like fidgeting with people around them and like getting into trouble because like really they need that space for their brain to work properly. It's like a evolutionary thing.
Dude, when I was in school, I don't think we had enough room to separate kids by 2 feet. Those
No.
classrooms were like 18 feet long. You only
No
have
shot.
four kids a classroom.
They said take a breath and pass it to the right.
I think if my son didn't have the teachers that he had, they probably would have tried to give him ADHD meds too. I mean, he probably does have a little ADHD going on because he does little signs, like he would pick at his hair, and like he actually like had almost like a bald spot on his head where he was just fidgeting so much with his hair.
Yeah.
But yeah, I figured you would kind of understand where I'm coming from with that.
Hey, bro, I like my daughter turned like 3, and I just walked in the living room one day, and it was like looking in a mirror. I'm like, oh god.
Yeah.
So when the behavior, like when she started kindergarten, we spoke to her doctor, and it was kind of like, I don't want to do medication. So like, what are the alternatives nowadays? Because I know it's better than when I was a kid. And like, the weird thing for me was like, once starting on medication, like alternatives didn't seem to work, if that makes sense. Like you always had that comparison. It's like, well, medication always worked best. It was just because it was less work. Pop
How
a pill
did-
in the morning and go about your day,
How did the Adderall affect you if you were on it? Did it make you like tired and like
actually,
not-
I started on Ritalin and then I switched to Concerta. But at one point, there was one CVS pharmacy in the entire state of Michigan that would fill my prescription because it was 26 milligrams over the recommended daily dose, and it was 24-hour release. So I would take, it was like 56 milligrams in the morning when I woke up, and then around like 2 p.m., I would take another 20 milligrams to get me through like the afternoon.
I didn't even know what dosage I was on, but I was told it was high.
And honestly, like if I took it continuously, like as soon as I noticed the effects starting to wear off, I could probably survive a week without eating.
Damn.
Oh, dude, I wouldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep.
Yeah, that's the same. If I take it too late in the day now, I'm up at night like,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I was when I had to take when I went to again Catholic school. Those nuns, dude, are fucking psychopaths. They didn't like words like damn. They called my dad in because I think I said damn, and they came in and they're like, oh, well, he said damn. My dad's like, well, he knows a lot better words than that.
my dad wanted us to send my daughter to like a Christian private school or something like that, like a religious school, and I was like, sir, do you want to continue to be a part of her life, or
Yeah, no way.
I don't
just
know if
can't.
if I ever had children, I don't think I would take advice from my parents. Like, you guys didn't do that great of a job.
I take advice from my dad, but he did pretty good.
I take advice from my dad that doesn't have to do with anything that involves emotions.
Why is
I've
every
seen
time
my
I ask
dad
you a
cry
question, you
one
just
time.
beat me?
Is your desk
What's
still
fucked
broken,
up?
Larry?
Dude, I'm holding it up with shotgun shells. I have like maybe 3,000 shotgun shells
Hey,
holding
we're
my
gonna
desk
just
up.
be sitting here, and it's just gonna be a fucking fireworks show going on.
No. So it's funny when it first broke. Me and James here were actually recording, and I was like this, and all of a sudden, boom, and everything fell on the ground. I was like, fuck. All right, there we go. And I can't buy a new desk right now because I'm saving up to go to Disneyland in October. So I'm like, I gotta save all the money I can. These desks ain't
feel
cheap.
it.
And then so I'm like, I was like, what do I have a lot of that could hold up a desk? And I'm like, shotgun shells or slugs, or whatever you want to call it. So
That's why I couldn't get any fucking ammo when the pandemic
No.
started. God damn.
So I have like maybe like 7 or 8 boxes with 1,000 rounds each, holding my fucking desk up. So
Now he's on another list.
Yeah. How do I test meth? By the way, I've got 7,000 shotgun shells.
I stocked up, man. Everyone kept saying that who
Oh.
would come burn my house down. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna have a fun time with that shit.
Mm.
So I went and bought. I got like 20 guns now. I think I told you, right, James? I have like 20 guns now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I went a little overboard. It started off with a handgun because there was a crackhead outside my house. Speaking of which, I think I moved into Los Santos because, dude, every fucking 10 minutes I get a report. Kid's been abducted, shooting, murder, theft, robbery, grand theft. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, dude. When Franklin's gonna come knock on my door asking if I want to start selling drugs and shit. I don't know what the fuck's going on over here.
Yeah, ever since the pandemic started, crime has been on an insane rise. Like
Yeah.
everything from homicides to just theft.
Have we started recording it?
Yeah, I
Oh,
recorded a minute ago. Yeah.
Like,
I
this is
found
good shit.
I found the setting and I changed it and we started talking and we didn't stop and I was just like, okay, record. By the way, everybody, this is our friend Ridiculous.
He's gonna
Hey
be a new
yo,
member of
what
our
up, Rye?
podcast.
I'm the local idiot, and I'm here now.
So it's 2 out of the 3 of us that have or might have ADHD. Might possibly be all 3. I don't know.
We could roll the dice for that one.
Oh, but anyway,
That's
so
an
the way,
nat 20.
well, the way Adderall worked for me, apparently I had like some sort of allergic reaction, so I started hemorrhaging. Like, I don't know if I'll call it hemorrhaging, but there's blood splatted out of my nose. And they put me at an extreme dosage, and the school would refuse to have me taking off it. So I'd go to school, I'd be sitting there, all of a sudden, boom, pass the fuck out, and there's the blood all over the fucking place.
You're supposed
And-
to take it orally, Larry.
That's what, yeah. I'm learning from my aunt, all right? She's the one who told me you gotta sniff the shit. But,
Brutal.
yeah, so I started like freaking hemorrhaging and shit, and eventually my mom we pulled me out of Catholic school because like they're not helping you. Apparently, history isn't the Bible, guys. That's not how this works.
We just pissed off so many people.
Thou shalt snort your Adderall.
Get the ruler.
Get the 20-pound dictionary we're gonna drop on this kid's head if he passes out from the Adderall with blood withdrawal.
The Lord says 2-inch lines.
Do your rails for Jesus.
Or he will smite you.
I feel like a lot more kids would have stayed in Sunday school. It feels like that.
Yeah, Sunday school's overrated. It's fine.
Yeah, it's Wednesday school now.
Dude. So this is how bad this is. Speaking of which, since I'm now talking about Catholic school, I don't even have this shit written down. They would have us go to mass every day between the hours of 8 a.m. and like 9. That's a quarter of the school day. What the fuck were they teaching us in that school? And then when you would go in class, the history book was like a Bible within the history book. So it talks about like how Jesus and all these other people were like going through history together and like crazy shit. And then then you read an actual history book and it's like Jesus isn't in any of these fucking books.
You only went to school for 4 hours a day?
No, I was talking shit. Like
I was
going to like
you
school's
said 1
technically
hour,
started.
that's a quarter of the day. What?
No, it's 2 hours. The mass was 2 hours. It was like from 7 to like 9.
Oh, okay, 7
Okay.
to 9, okay.
Yeah. We started school at like 7 a.m. and then 7 to 9, and then we got out at like 2:30. But we had electives still, so you had PE, you had art, and you had all this shit. But like,
I gotta
You
go
didn't
to
being-
Jesus.
so like 4 or 5 hours was not on anything like studying anything. Like we had computer class where we played math games. Like this was the school. So like out of the 8 hours you're there, like 2 or 3 of them were actually left for learning.
PE
Dude,
being
Catholic-
an elective sounds like such an American thing.
Hey. And we wonder why the world's getting dumber, bro. And it's mostly North
Catholic's
America.
fault.
Fitness optional.
Our school required that shit to graduate.
Well, high school they required it to graduate, but in elementary school it's hit or miss.
The wild part about it was they made you take physical fitness, and then they made you take advanced physical fitness. And advanced physical fitness was you didn't do anything basic, you just played sports. So they would be like, all right, we're going to do 3-on-3 basketball on half courts.
So
It's like,
so,
what are you learning doing that anyway?
so here's something else that was kind of interesting. Apparently, the kids who went to school at the Catholic school learned how to make mustard gas in the urinal,
Oh,
and
yeah, that's
they
easy.
built mustard gas, and then they gassed the entire school. And they put us in lockdown, which in my opinion didn't make much sense because they built mustard gas in the hallways, and you're gonna put us in lockdown in the school.
Hey, that's kind of
Doesn't really. The logic didn't make sense. Apparently we prayed a lot, but I don't know how helpful that was. We'll find out.
Sit tight, kids. We're gonna see if Jesus chooses you.
Jesus really loves you.
No, making mustard gas is easy. It's surprisingly easy to commit a war crime.
Hey, yo. People do it on TikTok on the daily, bro. Just follow any cleaning TikTok channel, bro. They're like,
Oh, dude.
first we get the ammonia, and then we get the bleach. Hey, nothing cuts skid marks like mustard gas, bro. That's what I'm learning.
Dude, it's so
They're
bad.
crazy.
It's so
Mustard-
bad.
Mustard gas is strong on stains and other countries.
The first time you accidentally do that as a young adult, you never do that again. I promise you that.
So, not to mention like botulism on TikTok too. You guys seen that whole pink sauce thing that's going on?
Yes.
Yeah,
bro.
it's just like, it doesn't need to be FDA approved. That's not a chemical.
I don't sell drugs.
Oh my god, dude! It's like I forgot what the F in FDA stands for.
And then someone's like, FDA, F stands for fucking food. It's for food.
Dude, and then people were posting videos of them eating it, and I was just like, you're not. There's no way I'm ordering anything off of any startup company. Like, if it's in the shelf at a store,
Well,
it's
even
one thing.
if it's a startup company, that's one thing. But if it's a startup company that is mainly off of TikTok, maybe not. I can picture them making like candles and being like, these candles are great. Why are the ingredients Clorox and
Or mustard gas candles.
They got fucking ammonia core wicks when they burn. It releases
it's embalming fluid? Like, what the fuck is this shit? It's meth in a fucking candle.
I'd be willing to give it a try as long as I don't have to put it in my body. So
This smells like death.
no TikTok dildos, nothing like that.
Introducing our new mustard gas bath bombs. They'll really blow you away.
You gotta start selling what are they called, toasters as bath bombs again.
Oh, toasters are bad.
Again.
Who doesn't like cooking while they're taking a shower?
Plug it in. Throw it in your bath for a shocking time.
Plug it in,
man.
plug it in.
Giving bath bomb a whole new meaning.
Yeah, and that's just on 110. That's got to be the worst thing to get electrocuted by is 110.
Hey,
At least
kills the most
480 will
people.
blow you. 110 won't even blow you. It's like 480
like-
will blow you.
110 just wants to give you that sweet embrace.
Yeah.
Like, it's just tendrils just curl up whatever part of you is touching that shit.
And then it won't let go.
240
What I'm
similar.
hearing is it feels like a bath. Fuck, I lost the joke. Never mind. Forget it. I had a joke, then I went bloop, gone. I was like, fuck me. Jesus Christ. I had the joke for 10 seconds. I need to start taking my Adderall again. What is a little blood hemorrhage every now and again? It's fine. I could use to lose a little bit of blood.
He says that, and I just imagine, like, straight up anime style fucking.
That's how it was. It was like, so I was sitting there, and all of a sudden my head would start hurting, and all of a sudden be like, and I'll be like, I don't feel so
That's
good.
not right. That's not
Oh,
right.
dude, I didn't know. I was like 8 or 9, and I didn't know what the fuck was going on. All I know is I was bleeding everywhere, and no one wanted to help me.
He never put it together that it only ever happened around like the young hot teacher.
I went to Catholic school. None of the teachers were young or hot. The bitch was fucking 70. What are you
Oh, my
talking
goodness.
about?
You telling us about your type now?
Hey, easy.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with a little Gmail.
Hey, that's some Anton Sharp shit. That's the most inside joke of all time.
For everybody that doesn't know, Anton Sharp
Yo.
is my character on D&D, and he straight up banged the Gmail a couple of times. Put her in the hospital, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. You got that. You got that. Jesus Christ.
Brutal. Absolutely brutal.
Yeah, I was sitting there
Hey,
like, who the fuck is that? And I was like,
hey, speaking of that, this is like the weirdest segue of all time. But did you guys hear about that 106-year-old lady That she said all she wanted for her birthday was a naked hunky man to come over her house.
That only cost about $200. You're good to go.
Hey, so these people they hired a guy from Butler in the Buff, and he came over wearing nothing but an apron, and she kept making him go get her snacks out of the kitchen so she could see his ass to prove that he was actually naked.
She's too old and can't see. I don't know. I need him to do it again. Can't tell. His cataracts.
Oh man, that's funny.
Yo, so if your grandma calls you up and it's her 106th birthday, and she's like, Larry, monkey, all I want for my birthday is a naked hunk. You having a naked man come to your grandma's house?
If that's what she wants.
I can't even imagine. My great grandma is like 90 something. I can't imagine her saying something like that. It would be so fucking weird.
But what you do it is the question. She came up to you.
I think you got to.
You have to. You have to have respect.
It's just like, how far does your involvement go? Like,
I'm
just call a place, be like, show up at my grandma's house, show her a good time. I don't want the details. But high key, I've been hearing about that more in the news lately. Like there was ladies at a retirement home, and they voted on what they wanted their new activity to be. And they just have guys come in naked and they draw them.
Draw me like one of your French girls.
Yeah, so it's like a bunch of 80, 90-year-old women and like circled up with one naked dude in the center, and like they go around and show their artwork, and there's like several people, they just got like third legs going on, like full, like half. It's like when you're fucking around gonna draw a penis in like Pictionary and you spend way too much time on the penis and you're like, I gotta draw the rest of this real quick. Fucking
quick, what color was his socks?
What was the word again? Star.
Those are some of my favorite TikTok videos. Though, it's like when the dude is like talking about how his like leg routine or whatever, and he's like making pancakes or some shit, and somebody duets that shit, and they're like, "Quick, what color was his ass?"
Fuck. I mean,
or the ones where they're like, "Don't ask me what the color of nothing was."
My new favorite thing is like going in the comment section and the just top comment is, I'm not hearing anybody out.
There was this. There's so many of this. Guys, hear me out. Jeez.
No.
And
I will never hear you out, bud.
There's a lot of sus ass shit on TikTok, dude.
Hey.
It really is.
Oh god.
These days, whew.
Dude, it's all funny. That one you sent me with the fucking turtles was fucking hilarious. Terrell, get to the water, please.
High key baby sea turtles are warriors, and if you think about that shit, imagine if you like crawled out of your mom's womb with 50 siblings and you had to like crawl and evade monsters. Because think about what birds and fucking crabs are to baby sea turtles, bro.
Oh, they're going crazy.
That's like a pterodactyl swooping down and eating a child.
I seen those video of those PETA activists swinging on fucking birds, defending those turtles. Those fucking birds are massive. And some bitches is fucking clotheslining a fucking seagull. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? It's like, like a World War
fight
II
a bird
documentary
for a sea turtle, bro. I could get behind that.
It's not like one though. There's like 500 freaking birds and like 30 freaking volunteers is fucking going to war with these sea turtles.
Fucking battle music.
If there's seagulls, bro, I'll fight all 500 because there's been enough of like French fry theft incidents for me to have a grudge.
Laxatives out there, good to go. Fucking turtles will blow up.
Let me ever get my hands on a fucking seagull, bro.
Did you see that one where the seagull's flying next to the dude's car and he guns out and grabs it by its fucking neck?
And it's like,
where's your headquarters?
Let's see if I can find it real quick. It was fucking hilarious. But the one I saw was this chick, I guess, grabbed what was a regular turtle and then threw it in the lake and it drowned.
Oh,
It was like a tortoise.
Tortoise?
Yeah. And she's like, they fucking fined me and they made me sit here and write an essay on every single breed of turtle there is in the state. And I had to turn it in. I got fined $10,000. I'm like, Jesus Christ!
Hey,
Never
Oh,
record,
shit, though.
never record yourself saving shit. All right.
we were camping one time and we had our dog with us. I got up at like 6:30 in the morning. Sun was just coming up. I let the dog out. And I'm like sitting on the picnic table, half tired, and she's like pawing at this rock. I walk over, there's a fucking snapping turtle, like easy, probably 2.5 circumference, like, or diameter. And I'm like, I can't just leave this fucking turtle here. My dog's here. So I went and got a broomstick. I flipped the turtle on its back.
Oh, you're
Made
fucked.
it bite the broomstick, and then I
Oh,
dragged
shit.
it like a 1/4 mile on its fucking back to the lake. And then I flipped it back over and put it in the lake. And I watched the darkest shadow of all time walk across the bottom of this lake straight towards the swimming area where like there was like people just sitting up on the beach.
I'm
Like,
gonna lose
fucking
a
watching
fucking
the
toe
sunrise
because of
and
you.
shit. I'm like, well, I'm not going swimming today.
Hey, Ryan, go look at Twitter real quick. I sent you the video. This is what you're gonna do to these fucking birds. I sent it to you too. I put it in the chat.
Nah, I saw it.
Just grab that bitch out the sky.
Why'd he throw it like a paper airplane?
How else do you assist a bird in flight?
It glided
Well-
so majestically out of his hand too. It was just so smooth.
All right, see ya.
I had my fun. This is all I want to do. You don't get the food still though. Bye.
Yeah, that guy better wash his hands. That's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Dude's gonna get hepatitis.
No, he's gonna turn the seagulls gay. And that's the segue into Alex Jones.
Do you have an Alex Jones thing?
Just the stuff that's been going on with him. You know, he lost the first of his 3 trials so far. So listeners, if you don't know, Alex Jones has been is being sued heavily for defamation. He lost his first trial. He's already racked up $49.3 million in punitive damages.
What's
Because
his net worth?
I have no idea what his net worth is. It's probably quite a bit, considering he built a little media empire for himself. Even though it was an
How much did they
insane
how much did they charge him?
one. $49.3 million.
That's 9.3 million more than he has.
Okay, so it's very possible that some of his businesses are going to have to liquidate to pay for that kind of thing, and that's what happens when you claim that mass shooting victims are crisis actors and their kids didn't really die. So
It's not the first crazy shit he said though, right?
it's not the first crazy thing that he said. A lot of crazy things over the past
Alex Jones,
decade.
crazy.
Isn't that
Yeah,
kind of what he's known for?
Yeah,
He's
it's like
saying crazy shit.
100%. Yeah. Yeah, and a lot of it honestly goes back to and this is the crazy thing too. Like a decade ago, like I was probably like that close to falling into like the alt-right pipeline, just like getting sucked into a lot of these conspiracy theories about all kinds of shit. And then I started realizing some common thread between a lot of them, and a lot of them end at it's the Jewish people doing it. And I was like, wait a minute.
Robert Mueller is a demon and also a pedophile. Who the fuck's Robert Mueller?
Probably a Jewish guy. Alex Jones and a lot of the alt-right pipeline and their end goal is like pretty anti-Semitic. And that was one of the things that I started noticing after a while, and I was just kind of like, hey, that doesn't make sense. Why is this?
He was the director of the FBI,
Oh, okay, yeah.
so he's a demon and also a pedophile.
That's spot on, something Alex Jones would say.
Hey,
Demons love children. Look at any Ghost Adventures. Hey.
bro, you know as bro. Bro, you know as well as I do, bro. Demons love children, bro.
They really do. What we should do? We should bring a child in here. What? Calm down, Zach.
If I'm thinking of the right show, that is the douchiest fucking paranormal investigator show of all time.
It is.
You're talking about Zach, right? Zach.
Zach
Yes,
I was sitting there watching it. I was like, "Oh yeah, this person's getting this lady's getting groped. We're gonna bring in another lady to get groped. Yeah, we're gonna bring people in here to get groped." I'm like, "Shut the fuck up, dude."
He takes every opportunity to take his shirt off that he can too. Like, I don't know if you guys noticed that shit, but every chance he gets, he's taking his damn shirt off.
We got this high-tech new equipment. We're gonna catch everything on film. Oh, we saw a ghost, but it knocked the camera over.
So your statement that he always takes his shirt off. There's not one image on YouTube or on Google that has his shirt off. I was like, does he got abs or something? What's going on?
He's not like bad built or anything.
He looks buff from some of the photos, but none of them with his shirt off. I'm not going to type in with his shirt off. That's weird. But
oh, okay, that's the thing.
well, actually, you know what? You know what? They found a midget who looks somewhat like him and have him with a photo with his shirt off.
I want to say he bought like some possessed doll or something and had Post Malone over, and Post Malone like touched it and then his plane crashed.
No. So what he did was he got a it was like a divot box, something like that, and then made Post Malone touch it, even though Post Malone didn't want to touch it.
Bro.
So he forced him to touch it.
I would throw hands.
There's the divot box is basically like a Jewish thing that is basically they like shove demons in there or some crazy shit. Is from what he made it sound like. And Post Malone went over to his museum, I think in Las Vegas, where he has a bunch of paranormal shit. And he's like, "Hey, Post, you should touch this fucking divot box." And he's like, "What does it do?" And he's like, "It might have a demon in it." And he's like, "Yeah, okay." He touches it. And then he's like, "I had a bad feeling ever since, and my plane almost crashed like 3 times." I'm like, Jesus Christ.
His plane crashed or something, or his car, he got in a car accident and his plane almost crashed. It was like consecutive bad events.
Demons exist, man. Okay, so here's another thing with Alex Jones. Hillary Clinton is running a child ring out of a pizza parlor.
Pizzagate.
Is that what Pizzagate was?
Who doesn't like pizza? What's Pizzagate look like? Does it look like a child place?
No. Pizzagate's not the name of the place. It's
I thought she started a franchise called Pizzagate, and I was like, that does kind of sound like a drug trafficking ring if I ever named one.
No,
Pizzagate.
It's like Watergate, but you replace water with anything else, and that becomes a scandal, right?
Like Hillary Clinton
just opened up a new restaurant.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was already sitting there. She opened up a pizza place. I wonder if the pizza's any good. It might be laced with cyanide, but for the shot.
Oh fucking hell! Pizzagate, the pizza chain. Jesus Christ.
She makes all of her enemies eat there. Hillary Clinton has too many friends that die for anybody.
You're not wrong.
How many people do you know that have lost 50 friends in the past 10 years? Not many. She's old though, so it's possible.
I don't even have 50 friends.
I was about to say, what are friends?
I don't know if I would call them friends, or who the fuck wants to be friends with her? She looks like a psychopath. To be fair, to be fair, most politicians look like psychopaths. Jesus Christ.
I lost it with her with that one Vine. You guys remember that fucking shit where it was like the fucking koozie? It's just like, I'm just here killing. I was like, oh no.
the way she
I can't picture it, but when you said that, something clicked.
the way she smiles makes me think lizard people exist.
Okay, yeah. Hey, I can get behind that.
Her smile doesn't look normal.
Her and Mark Zuckerberg are populating the lizard people for sure.
Those eyes, they're like little dots. He looks like a fucking lizard.
Fucking hell. The fucking ancient alien shit.
Have you seen like Mark Zuckerberg's eyes? They look lizard-like.
He's a very strange looking person.
He's just a weird dude. in general.
Well-
like just his behavior, the way he talks.
I think once you make $1 billion, you just turn into a weird looking person. Because like Bill Gates looks weird too, and so does every other billionaire. They all look fucking weird.
Elon and Bezos look kind of normal.
Have you seen like
Uh,
Elon's like body type though? It's like weird shaped.
Yeah, he's built like he has
He's
this
weird.
fucking Scrappy Doo running him from the inside, bro. His fucking chest is built like the Cybertruck.
Hey, come on, don't make fun
really
of
is.
Fred Flintstone like that.
Hey, fucking, my man could probably install trunk space in his chest. Fucking David Hasselhoff pecs fucking come up and move to the side, and fucking he could insert his fucking Bitcoin stash or
Don't get me
whatever
wrong.
rich people do.
He looks
Blood of a
completely
virgin.
different from when he looked back in 2007. Must have had some work done or something because he doesn't look anywhere near what he used to look like. Elon Musk, I'm talking about, by the way.
Yeah, he looks like if you said the correct like phrase of words to him, he would transform into a vehicle you could ride.
Morty, turn into a car.
Robots.
The key word is Storm Area 51. He'll turn into a car immediately.
Or a SpaceX rocket.
He will get you out of Area 51, guaranteed.
No. Bezos looks pretty normal outside of the fact that
Let's look it up. Look at Bezos. I don't think he looks normal either.
I know he's got a wonky eye.
He got a wonky face. What the fuck are you talking about? He looks like Xavier. What's that dude from X-Men? Charles Xavier. If he could walk.
don't insult Patrick Stewart like that.
Nah, you know who he looks like? I don't know if you guys are gonna remember who I'm talking about, but in like the early 2000s, there was this scrawny bald dude who played like the same type of role in every TV show and movie.
Are you talking about the guy from Transporter?
I want to say
No.
no. I want to say he played like a principal.
I'm just going with every bald guy.
Are you talking about the guy from Community? The dean of the college in Community? What the fuck is his name? Hold up. Let me find him real quick.
I like how none of this is on any of our lists.
No,
stuff.
that 100%. Jim Rash. Look up Jim Rash.
All right, let's look at Jim Rash. That name though, right? Oh, what the
yes,
fuck?
bro. That's exactly what I'm talking about, bro.
He eats at Pizzagate for sure.
He would always play the principal that had some beef with a 15-year-old girl.
Damn. Jeff Bezos.
Oh shit. Like literally, all I did was search up white bald actor from Disney Channel and a bunch of Jeff Bezos lookalikes came up.
Come to find out, Jeff Bezos is just an actor for Disney.
That's the power look right there, though. Is you have to look like a thumb with ears. Guaranteed $1 million.
Oh my god, bro.
I don't think Bill Gates looks weird. He just looks like a nerd. An old
I haven't seen
nerd.
Bill Gates in a fat minute.
Bill Gates?
Yeah, he just looks like an old nerd.
Yeah, he does. He does just look like an old nerd.
He doesn't look weird like Mark Zuckerberg. Like Mark Zuckerberg looks like that fucking painting. You know what I'm talking about? The Scream.
Bro, yes.
Oh, what the fuck? Bill Gates' glasses have improved over the years.
His glasses have upgraded.
Okay, here. You think I'm talking shit? Hold up. I'm putting it in the Discord chat real quick.
Dude, this picture of Mark Zuckerberg makes his forehead look like it was
Oh,
installed.
what? Your files are too powerful. What the fuck? It's an image, you stupid bitch.
He's got the roundest hairline I've ever seen. Bro.
Oh, never mind.
If that doesn't
Oh.
scream Android, I don't know what. does, man. That's a fucking that's not a skull anymore. That's like a fucking that's like a brain containment unit.
What'd you look up?
It's just Mark Zuckerberg.
Why'd this man go with the upside down spaghetti squash fucking head shape? Oh,
He looks like he feeds on children. Like it's
he's definitely bloodletting, bro. He's for sure doing that shit.
He's so pale.
like just the group photo that he did with all his like colleagues. They all look like
bro. He needs to never take a selfie again, bro.
they all look like fake people. He like programmed himself some friends is what it looks like he did. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Mark Zuckerberg looks like the guy. Like if you crashed in a plane on an island somewhere within the first hour, he's like, "Well, maybe we should just eat Jerry."
Welcome to the metaverse. One of us. One of us.
Oh, by the way, he's like the guy who would make like Sword Online for real. It's like, yeah, you know what? Tired of life. It's gone. Thank you guys. Welcome to my world. Dude, all these dudes look fucking crazy in this photo. It looks like he pulled a bunch of like random people's profile photos off of Facebook and then posted them on as his background characters.
Yeah, why do they all look photoshopped in? That's true as fuck.
That's why I got banned on Facebook.
These are my friends 2.0.
And then he has a photo with Obama, and Obama also looks photoshopped in.
There's one where someone photoshopped in the Kool-Aid man holding stacks of cash in the background.
What the fuck?
There's a photo of Mark Zuckerberg's wife, or what I'm assuming is this person. I hope so. And he looks like the devil, and it's like Mark Zuckerberg's wife is trying to clean up his image. What's Mark Zuckerberg's image?
Bro, look up.
What has he done?
I'll type this shit in. Mark Zuckerberg wears too much sunscreen. What the fuck is this shit?
Oh fuck! They put him next to the guy from Halloween.
Mrs. Doubtfire.
Mrs. Doubtfire ass.
They put him next to the Joker. Mark Zuckerberg is out here looking like Joker on vacation.
Holy shit. I saw. Oh, you put him next to Data from fucking Star Trek.
What is this man doing?
That is illogical. Oh shit. We just went on a Mark Zuckerberg hate spree.
Hell yeah.
Every episode we gotta hate at least one person.
Fucking eat the rich.
Fuck Mark Zuckerberg. All my homies hate Mark Zuckerberg.
Yo, hold up. I got a Facebook Messenger.
I'm just listening to you right now.
Guys,
Your address.
I gotta go.
Your address has been located. Excuse me?
Is that my doorbell?
all of a sudden you see two hands come out from behind Ryan, grab him, and
Bro,
drag him.
it's dark down here, bro. Don't even fuck around. Don't even fuck around, bro.
All you hear in the background is banned. Grabs him and drags him to the darkness.
Oh, hi, Mark.
It's me, Mark.
Holy
Welcome
shit.
to the metaverse.
Oh, no.
That would be terrifying.
We'd all cry for you.
I'm gonna have to call my wife to walk me up the stairs now, thanks.
Dude, another guy that deserves the hate. Oh, this rhymes. Another guy that deserves the hate. Andrew Tate.
Hey, bro, fuck Andrew Tate.
I think he's funny. I think some of the
Key.
shit he says is hilarious.
Key, I watch a ton of Andrew Tate videos, and I've got his entire philosophy figured out and written down, and I am training my daughters up. These men ain't gonna be shit.
Good, as you should.
Fucking. Oh my god!
There was actually a group of people that came out and said that Andrew Tate isn't as rich as he says he is.
No, I doubt it. He probably
you
isn't.
can get that vibe.
They said that he like one of the photos he had with a bunch of guns in the background of one of his videos, like they're all like airsoft guns.
I bet you all the people that say he's not as rich as he is have a bunch of comments on their videos that say, "What color is your Bugatti?"
Color's your Bugatti. Well, so I'll have you know, I am broke.
I will say I've never heard a single rich person ever go, "I got all this money, I got all these bitches,"
Oh, I heard
and then
like
post it on the internet.
Like 98% of rappers out there.
No, bro.
I got all these bitches.
That don't count. That's what they got the money for.
Yeah,
Look at all these bitches. Look at all this money.
Dude, he's just a fucking weirdo. Like a lot of the shit that he says, he's like, I don't like experienced women. I want girls in 19 and 20 years old. It's like, you're a fucking weirdo.
That's a weird one.
How old is he?
Oh shit. That's a
Gotta
good
be
question.
34. He looks
He comes
like
out, he's like,
34.
if he's like 30, he's 35. I mean, that's not great, but
No,
I
that's
mean,
terrible.
my
Dude.
mom and dad's age separation is like things like 10, 15 years. They're pretty
Yeah,
far apart.
but when did they meet, you know?
Oh, they might think. I don't know. I have no idea.
So, like,
It's been long enough. I'm only 25.
Andrew Tate's reasoning for wanting to be with 19 and 20-year-old girls is so he can groom them to be how he wants them to be because they're inexperienced. It's not anything to do with, you know, just pure like, oh, I want to find love and I can find love easier with young women, which is still fucking weird.
It's pretty weird.
But,
Bro, he honestly looks like if you ordered Mr. Worldwide off a Wish. Fucking. I can't take him seriously. He comes up on my TikTok every now and then, and he just says some like, if I'm with a girl, then she should not be able to take any girls' trips or go out and do things. She should stay home. But me, you know, I go out with boys. It's different. You know, I can say no. I can manage myself. But I'm like, oh, like literally, you could just take your argument and flip it the other way, and it's like the same exact fucking thing.
yeah.
As what you said, like, I don't want her to be doing this because people could come up to her and ask her. Okay, they could come up to you, you fucking dimwit.
The only difference is that if you decided to just go on a wild fuck spree, it's okay. Apparently.
Yeah.
So what color is Andrew Tate's Bugatti? I never seen it.
I don't know, man.
Just look it up. It's like orange-ish.
Oh, that was all they had at the rental place.
So he's got like the worst color for
Yeah,
a car.
it's like
Yeah, it's like a
orange-ish.
Rust color.
Oh yeah, it's like a burnt orange.
This motherfucker picked the worst Crayola color, burnt sienna. Get this man out of here, bro.
That is kind of an ugly color.
We're gonna get comments on our fucking TikTok. What color is your Bugatti?
Hey, what's up? My name is Rye. I'm new to the Simple Evil podcast. If you follow Andrew Tate, I'm curious as to why. Just drop it in the comments. Is it a comedy thing? Is it you're fucking stupid?
To be fair, I think he's entertaining. I don't like the shit he says. I don't agree with it, but I think he's entertaining to watch. Because he's like you, I can kick your ass anytime, anywhere. I'm like, you don't know what you're talking about. You be talking to fucking what's his name? Fuck, how did I forget this dude's name? I love this guy. Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson can fucking kill your ass.
Yeah, that's 100% how you win an argument as an adult, though. I'll kick your ass, so that must mean you're right.
Damn, I'd be losing every argument.
That's how you settle shit in middle school, bro. Like,
Not even well, because you still end up getting in trouble. You're like, hey, I won that argument. Yeah, by the way, you're grounded. Fuck. Yeah, it's orange. What? Why orange? It's such a weird. Like you're right. It's like a rust orange. It's so weird. How much is it? How much? I think the color of the card depicts the price, right?
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't have that kind of money.
Because I think
The color of my Bugatti is invisible.
you know what? We all have Bugattis. Prove us wrong.
No, don't. Please, 4chan, please do not.
Yeah, 4chan, unless you're on 4chan, then we apologize for everything we said.
do not come find us.
Dude, I was reading up on like 4chan shit. Like last thing, I was like 2 weeks ago, and I was like, the thing these people have done.
I don't know.
Dude, they're
I don't know.
fucking.
Life's been a little boring lately, Monkey.
Do you want them to
You know what I'm
find you
saying? Like-
by the way your light flickers?
Motherfucker
Heroes?
might just be able to come find me.
So he just has a random axe hanging from his ceiling.
Oh wait, you thought that was?
You said, how many weapons do you have hanging from your ceiling, bud?
I can't disclose that information because I'm pretty sure some of them are illegal.
Someone breaks into his house, and all you hear is, he leaves a weapon by the door, grab the sword. This is childlike combat.
No. If someone breaks into my house, POV, you break into my house, okay? You just, let's say you think I'm not home, you kick the door in. My wife and kids are out of town. Luckily for you, because you wouldn't have even made it through the door. You kick the door in, you just hear, Alexa, initiate protocol Z. And then you hear, initiating cuddling protocol. And then afternoon delight starts playing, a disco ball drops in the ceiling in the living room. And this is about the time people make like the break for it. And then it's like they
The door-
turn around and I'm
door's
just
closed.
standing in the doorway in my box
Butt naked.
briefs, holding a machete in one hand and a kitchen knife in the other just for the scare factor, because what psychopath has a machete and comes at you with a kitchen knife?
Throws machete on the ground, chases man up the stairs with kitchen knife.
And if they haven't
rockets in flight.
Yeah. If they haven't passed out by that point, violently shit my pants.
That's a last resort. Release all the toxic glands.
You might
even
escape
fuck
me,
around.
but you're not escaping the smell.
Dude tackles him, grabs shit, throws it in his face.
My biggest fear is like sitting on the toilet or something in the middle of the night and someone just breaks into my house. Like, what?
Oh, I got my shower Glock. What you mean? I got a shower Glock. I got a kitchen Glock. I got the basement AK-47. The bedroom AR-15.
Hey, I got my shower cock, bro. I'm coming out with 2 inches and hoping my confidence scares this man.
He starts his own first-person shooter. Takes out an eye. Jesus Christ.
Fucking,
Impressive flow.
hey.
What are you gonna
They
do
don't
with
know
that?
Nothing about Blaze Deathbringer, bro. That's fucking 2 references in one day.
Fucking Deathbringer, dude.
Fucking Blaze Deathbringer was my character who got touched in his sleep by an artificer, and his penis became a fucking ranged weapon. Legendary. Man
Legendary.
busted several nuts and killed hundreds of goblins. Let's
I don't
be
know what
honest.
kind of games you guys are playing.
The best ones.
You're just gonna jerk off on a bunch of goblins and they're gonna die. They're gonna drown in it.
He blew one's head off with it.
Jesus Christ. It's like one of those super soakers you gotta like load. Boom!
What's your jutsu?
It was an Orbeez
It's
gun
sperm-
without the Orbeez.
It's sperm manipulation.
This fucking Avatar: The Last Sperm Bender.
Blood brings blood bending to a whole new level.
Oh shit! He just
And
throws
everything
hard and
changed.
socks at people.
And everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
Jesus Christ.
Oh shit.
Shit, that would have been a different show.
That would have been a way different show. I bet there's one out there.
It's gotta look the dark places on the internet.
Oh yeah, Pornhub has it's got booty bending somewhere.
Okay, yeah, the last jizz bender.
There it is. I knew we couldn't have been the first people to think about it.
Jesus Christ.
Rule 34, man.
Yeah, get you every time. Get you every time. Eventually, they're gonna rule 34 us. You know, I'm just saying.
Not me.
You have no control over people's fan fictions, Larry.
Hey, I rule
You don't
34
get it.
myself. Go check out my OnlyFans.
If they start fucking doing that shit, I'm start copyrighting their asses. No, I'm kidding. Shit. Using my
dude.
likeness.
Porn is the best advertiser. Everybody watches porn.
Hey, bro. These days they're putting porn on billboards and calling it art.
Yeah.
Not that I'm mad about it or anything. I'm like, hey, that's artistic.
Those boobies are art. Beautiful.
I've crashed like 6 times passing that billboard, but
And then right under the billboard's an accident attorney number.
the next 1-800 call Sam.
Sam also worked for the billboard company. Bastard.
Bastard.
Sam has his number and his OnlyFans link.
No, the first one is like a fucking, if you drive past this sign, you consent to give up all personal liability to X. And then the next one is his OnlyFans, and then after that it's sorry with a fucking lawyer's phone number. Now I want to get an OnlyFans billboard.
I wonder if you could put that up legally. Just have like links to your OnlyFans.
I don't know, maybe.
Like a QR code, so you can just scan it. Then I'm gonna write down the link.
There's
Link
a billboard.
Dot.
There's
We'll
a
start
billboard
listing
for an
QR
adult
codes.
entertainment center. Like, I don't know. I can't remember how far west of it is to me, but there's one.
Catchy.
It's an adult X entertainment. But
Well, here in Arizona, we had one that they put up for Trump that had like made him look like a Nazi. I'm like, I don't think you can put a swastika on a billboard. That can't be right. Yeah, let me see if I can find it. Trump, Nazi, billboard. Yeah, now I'm on another. Now I'm on
that's
another
probably
list.
going to bring a fuckload of shit up, probably.
Yeah, I was about to
No, it was
Man's
a
on
billboard. It was a
4
billboard
lists
here in
and
Arizona.
been
Here.
on one podcast.
But like they put like swastikas as dollar signs as his thing. I'm sending it real quick. It's pretty weird. They had this like right next to my school, like within like a couple miles of where I went to school. I sent it on the Discord.
What the fuck?
And I was like, huh, that's
They put atomic bombs behind them.
yeah. And then on a rainbow, it's on a rainbow billboard. So it's blue, red, yellow, orange, and green billboard.
Oh, wow. That, creative use.
Could you do that? That can't be legal. Put a bunch of swastikas.
I mean, if the intention was to recruit people, I think it would probably be illegal, but I don't think that's the intention there.
I know. I guess technically speaking, those aren't swastikas. Those are dollar signs put sideways that kind of look like swastikas.
You can find a swastika in it.
Yeah.
There's definitely,
The
you can
reasoning
definitely,
was there.
you
Like,
can definitely, you can definitely tell what the purpose of the dollar signs were.
I'm no artist, but even I can draw those inferences.
It's deep metaphor.
Yeah, I sat there. I saw that, and I was like, I don't know if you could do that. And I'm like, it's not mine to pay for the billboard. How much does it cost to put up a billboard? Let's go buy a billboard, guys.
I think it depends on You know,
Do you say
the billboard
I-
company that's renting that space.
I heard a news story about a lady putting up a billboard for her daughter who had just become a doctor. It cost her $1,200.
That's not bad.
That's really
Boom!
not.
Billboard knowledge. Get fucked, nerds.
Speaking of Trump, though, like I haven't been following the story very much, but I don't know what the nature of these documents that he apparently had.
Surprise,
Yeah.
surprise! A political officer stole documents. Who would have guessed? You know,
I haven't followed it too much either, but I did hear them talking about it on the radio one day, and they were saying something along the lines of Trump, when he was president, declassified those specific documents as president. So, like, they were trying to make the argument that since they were technically declassified, that he didn't steal classified documents, even though, like, they basically made it sound like he was like, "Yep, I got all these documents. Hey, these are declassified, by the way. I'm gonna take them with me on my way out."
You know, you guys are kicking me out, right? I'm just going to declassify these, and you know, if you want them back, you just come raid my ass. Goodbye. Jesus.
You know that
Christ.
man was in here like, "This is the worst raid of all time.
This is the most
an
illegal raid."
Terrible mistake."
It's funny though, because he's like, they didn't even call me. It's a raid.
You're
It was
making
illegal.
a huge mistake.
Huge.
They raided my house. I'm like, but they're not supposed to call you. That's the point of a raid. Surprise! We're here. Like,
Yeah,
what
from
the fuck-
some sources I saw that they said it was nuclear shit. I don't know exactly what kind of nuclear documents, but that, from a couple sources I've heard that they were some sort of nuclear documentation. But like
He
I said,
doesn't know how to-
don't know if that's anything plausible or not.
Trump doesn't know how to read nuclear documents. It's completely useless.
He knows how to read? No.
Unless he was going to sell them to, I don't know, Russia, but they need as much help as they can get right now. They're getting their asses kicked still. I searched Trump's house to look for nuclear documents and other items. Who the fuck?
Where are you reading that from?
Oh, the Washington Post.
Oh, okay. I don't
Is that
know.
credible? I don't know.
Well, the Washington Post is usually fairly credible, but you know, if you look into them, they are a little left leaning when it comes to how they report.
Which one would you say is right leaning? Because all of them say, what nuclear secrets could Trump have possibly taken?
Dude, if you look up anything with Fox, they're just going to be like, Trump didn't do anything wrong, burn the FBI. But
What about Vox?
Vox? I don't know about Vox. The news that I generally trust as mostly unbiased reporting is probably like AP and Reuters.
It
So-
could be anything. Expert tell us. Was the guy an expert in stealing documents? The fuck's he an expert in?
Nicolas Cage.
Right? It says it could be anything. Experts tell us. And what? What are the experts in? Stealing documents or nuclear fusion? What the fuck are you talking about? Okay. Anyway, Ryan, I'm sorry I cut you off. Go ahead.
No, you're good. I came across someone recently talking about the news thing, and it was like a news reporter that left doing that to do freelance journalism because she did some research, and basically, if you take every news channel and trace them backwards, like there's a few of them that go back to like one dude, and then there's like others that just go to companies or whatever, and it's basically like. They're like, she said basically when you're like, why aren't they airing like this story? This is happening and nobody's talking about it. It's because they're like, we don't want you to talk about that.
Yeah, pretty much.
And that seems pretty legit.
Oh, dude, let me tell you some crazy shit that happened at my work. Well, not my work. Let's say my work. The place. Anyway, some kid was they were drunk or doing drugs or some bullshit, but they both worked for the same company. And he was driving, and I guess this got back from a club, and they shot around another semi truck, and then slammed right under another semi truck they didn't see because they were going way faster than they probably should have been, and it took the kid's head off in the passenger seat. The driver was fine, but it never made the fucking news. and it was right outside. I was like, nothing. They didn't even a little bit. Kid's head's in the back seat of the car, and that's not new. That's not fucking headlines. So that was pretty fucking weird.
Yeah, a lot of that shit's not newsworthy anymore. You know, I see a lot of shit on. There's a website that I go to. I don't recommend it for most people. TikTok, don't hate me for that because like I said, I don't recommend this website for most people because there's a lot of brutal ass shit on it. But it's a website called Chaotic, spelled with a K, and there's a lot of shit on there that happens that I rarely ever see.
That's Rise typing it in.
There's a lot of shit on here, you know, like when it comes down to it, like you don't. There's a lot of reporting that doesn't happen around like incidents involving police or whatever. There's a lot of body cam footage on the website that I never really see from other news sources. You know, just shit that happens or is going down, and just other events that just don't seem to be reported on quite as much.
Yeah, don't go on this fucking website.
Start typing it. I can't find it.
It's KAOTIC.
Like, these are some... And how could you not be reporting on such important events such as the night of blazing bullets in Ecuador or a huge cream pie in her ass?
I never got that with those websites. Like, it's a lot of porn. Who the fuck is watching murder videos and jerking off?
Well,
Sick bastard.
apparently a lot of people.
Yeah, I there was this other one that I used to watch, Bestcore.
Mm-hmm.
They got taken down, but it was like porn all over it. I'm like, why is there porn on this? There's nothing murder websites.
Because where the fuck else are you gonna read about a body slam by a Georgia cop and a gamer slut exposed? Okay, you gotta get that kind of news somewhere.
Oh shit, that's Amaranth.
That's who?
Oh fuck.
How can I find this name?
Hey, check the did fucking Andrew Tate write that article? Just check that real quick.
No, that's by Wank Bus.
Well, he did start off his business with porn, right?
Cam girls, yeah, or whatever, where he was allegedly busted by the cops for sex trafficking.
Oh no, he's allegedly not busted. That's what the they laugh together. Remember?
Oh. Oh, yeah, so anyway, people listening, I don't recommend going to that website, but anyway.
I do.
There is a lot of shit that, like, you know, a lot of it's is straight up, like, just fucked
Murder?
up shit. Yeah, well, yeah, there's a bunch of that on there. In particular, videos that are captured, like, in places like Ecuador and Brazil. But some of it's American.
Like your uncensored live leak.
Mm-hmm.
Esque.
Before Lively got taken down too.
They all got taken down, man.
Chaotic is one of the few bastions left of uncensored reporting of crazy shit.
I wouldn't say it's reporting, but yeah, okay.
It's not really reporting, no. It's just uncensored.
Well, from what I heard, the
videos.
reason they took down those websites is because it started making people turn into murderers, so they had content to post on there.
Well,
Bestcore got taken down because it breached like some Canadian laws. Because Bestcore was based out of Canada.
You got to base these things out of like third world countries.
Canada's far from a third world country.
No, I said they need to start so they can't get taken down.
Oh, they'll get taken down even easier from third world countries.
high key though. So like when the pandemic started, so 2019 to 2021, there was a 44% increase in homicides.
You got to deal with your wife that long. I mean, it doesn't surprise me.
Domestic violence actually increased only 4%. But basically, what they're saying is people are losing their fucking minds and they're killing motherfuckers a lot these days. every single day on the news now, here at home, on the radio, driving to work, you hear about somebody just like, oh, this guy cut me off and I gave him the finger and he pulled out a gun and shot my car up. And it's like
Yeah.
it's a daily occurrence now.
That's why we need to allow open carry.
I don't know. Michigan's open carry, bro, and these motherfuckers out here
yeah.
like, hey, it's open and I'm carrying, bitch. So what's up?
Dude, I'm trying to. We all start talking at the same time.
Go
We all
ahead,
started
Larry.
talking. You all went mute. Now, I don't want to talk no more. It's your turn.
I saw a few videos of people like driving down the road and just shooting at other cars. Like that's just some Wild West shit right there. That's
It's
crazy.
insane.
I saw the same. Well, it's not shooting a car, but like he was cutting people off on the highway and he kept like flashing his gun. And then everyone in Arizona's like, "We all carry, dude. What do you? You look real stupid. Like you're the only one who went to the fucking pawn shop and bought a gun. Calm down."
That's not a knife. This is a
Honest-
knife.
Pulls out a 50. He's like, "So you shoot my car with one bullet, I'm fucking blowing your car up."
No, that shit's insane. It's like the smallest things are setting people off these days. Like stuff like that. People throwing like boiling water or hot grease on people in fast food restaurants.
Or
Like, what
I
are we
saw that
doing?
shit, that fucking Taco Bell one. That shit was crazy.
Mhm.
Taco Bell has oil. I
Yeah,
thought they just
I
cook it in
think
hot
it was-
water.
they've got fry grease for like chalupas and for the cinnamon twists and what else
that's
do they
right.
use it for? I think that's about it.
Taco Bell
Well-
using the same ingredients for every meal since 1955.
What is
So-
a tostada? Tortilla, meat, vegetables, beans, cheese.
Jeez.
I'm gonna tell you guys this. I don't know how true it is, but my chemistry teacher in high school told us that when he grew up on a cow farm, and like he said, so you have like grade A beef, grade B beef, like they're all different shit. And I want to say like grade C is the lowest grade that you can put in like pet food. And he told me that Taco Bell would buy grade D meat from them, which is basically the butcher came to pick up 100 cows and there were 5 already dead in the barn and they strap them to a trailer and send them to Taco Bell. Don't know how legit it is, but he seemed pretty adamant about that shit. And I
That's some
just say,
bullshit.
if I go a couple weeks without eating Taco Bell and I eat that,
I'm just saying what they got to do is Costco start doing that so we get some cheaper beef on the aisles.
Hey, they dilute that beef with oats and shit anyway. So
so much chemicals. That meat's fucking shit either way.
Yeah, they bring the toxicity down by diluting it with grains.
they just take ground up White Castle burgers and mix it with oatmeal.
You guys ever watched Invader Zim?
Yeah.
I've seen a little bit of it, yeah.
There's
was
that
one
one
that-
episode where they're talking about where they get their beef from for this one hamburger place, and they go on this like whole epic story about how amazing beef is, and then at the very end he's like, but since we don't have access to that, we just grind up these old napkins.
The one I
Oh,
saw that kind of
shot.
fucked me. The one that fucked me up was the one where they're like the alien needs organs so he can pass the exam. So he's going around stealing everyone's fucking organs and replacing them with shit.
He's just
Like this one.
He's like fucking huge, just filled with human organs. Is like, I'm a normal human. Had like 3 livers and shit.
Yeah, and all these kids are like walking around like, oh, my fucking kidney hurts, and it's like a squirrel's in there.
My spleen.
Fucking show was fucked up.
Oh, it was, but it's so funny.
All them old cartoons were just like had the most fucked up like subconscious shit happening in the background.
Like Billy and Mandy, where they go around with Grim Reaper, and he's going around trying to kill people.
No.
It's like, no, you can't kill him. He's okay. He's like, but I have to kill him. It's like, no.
I don't know
Fucking-
why, but the one key memory I have from that show is the episode where he wishes for superpowers and he lets him squirt yogurt out of his armpit. Hideous superpower. I just grew up thinking like if there was one superpower I wouldn't want, it would be that one.
Fucking cow and chicken, bro.
The
I think that was,
OG.
Yeah.
I think that was before my time.
Oh,
Ren
I
and
always forget
Stimpy.
you're young, Larry.
25, man.
I grew up in a crack house, so we had like shit 10 years older than what it should have been.
Same. Dude, I didn't have cable. I didn't have cable till I was in high school. So I
remember-
It's fucked up.
I grew up on fucking Channel 8 fucking TV shows. It's like
What's-
Arthur and fucking that crap.
What's fucked up is I remember my first interaction with cable. My mom dropped us off at the neighbor's house. I stayed up all night watching TV, and the next day the cops showed up and took us to foster care.
Oh shit.
He gets a little bit of. They just show it to
Yeah.
you like, oh, this is what we have, and the cops come and drag you out. It's fucking bullshit.
Good times.
I've got my house raided by fucking DEA like 4 times. They thought
It's
Well,
Gotta
my-
stop looking up how to test meth.
Let me explain this shit real quick. Okay. So when I was younger, my aunt was a huge drug addict, but they thought she was a drug dealer for the cartel. So they brought Sheriff Joe Arpaio's racist tank to the front of our house and aimed the tank at our house and said that if she didn't come out, they were gonna like run the house over, basically. And so Sheriff Joe Arpaio's out there yelling at our fucking house. And
Okay.
but by the time they're getting ready to break the door down, and they're like, if you don't surrender, we're gonna break the door down and this and that. And she's 3 houses down, watching the whole shit show go down. And she's like, I'm over here, by the way. Anyway, you were saying you wanted to ask me a question about this?
No, I was just thinking, classic case of police escalation.
It was a tank. Yeah, look at that. Sheriff.
Yeah, there's way too many small town sheriff departments getting tanks these days, bro. We got to put a stop to that shit.
We want a BTR. Sir, that is an anti-infantry vehicle. Why the fuck do you need that for crackheads?
Look.
Where'd you send it?
Discord.
No shot, it's got his fucking name on it. Get this man out of here, bro.
He has a fucking tank, and he parades it around town like we're fucking North Korea.
Hey, he a few degrees off on that hand from that picture being very fucking different. My man's just playing some risks.
But look, this is how he drives around town.
No chance, bro. No chance.
It's a fully armed fucking tank. He drives around and parades around in it
Oh my god.
like we're in fucking North Korea.
It literally says war on drugs on it. Jesus.
And he's also the one who's in charge of the anti drive around and be Mexican law here in Arizona. I don't know if you guys heard about that. It was unconstitutional a few years ago. Let me see if I can find it. Anti-Mexican law in Arizona. I think it was in like 2018. It was like SB 1070 or something like that. Bad.
Like what they talked about.
Yeah, there
on
it is. There it
Family
is.
Guy,
There it is.
where
There it
they
is.
had, like, the
Show me
paint
your
chips.
papers a decade after SB 1070. SBF7. Shit. SB 1070. So I had a. Let's see if I can find this. The act makes it state misdemeanor crime for an undocumented person to be in Arizona without carrying the required documents, and obligated police to make an attempt when practical during a lawful stop, detention, or arrest to determine if a person's an immigrant or not.
Yep. That's
So-
definitely a show me your papers kind of thing.
Yeah, so what was going on was they were pulling people over and they're like, give us your ID. And it's like, if you didn't have your ID and you look a little darker than you're supposed to be, they would take you to basically like the ICE place and they would deport your ass. So I've had a few people that I knew who got deported and sued the fuck out of the state because they were just going around pulling you over if you looked Hispanic. At least that's what they were saying. And I think it was made unconstitutional.
Yeah, how do you deport a U.S. citizen? At some point during that, you gotta be like, oh shit, like we didn't verify this person's identification at all.
Are you
We
gonna
just put
send
him
me
on a
back
boat.
to Kentucky? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I heard that's a third world country.
Hey, bro.
Kentucky. They got a good ass basketball team.
So my old money white uncle was telling us the other day that like a lot of people are coming over and buying into like Kentucky's basketball teams now. And he said like he basically put it as like these people from Dubai came and bought up all the like he said the housing market down there was like nobody was buying shit, and so they came and bought all the houses. Like if there was an open house on the street, it's like it was like a family or a big group in a company or something. It was like a bunch of partners, and they came and bought into like Kentucky basketball, and they said it's basically now like turning their like basketball scene down there set into like a segregated thing because none of the old white people want to deal with any of these immigrants coming in, and the immigrants are having like a communication issue. Like basically they're like we're not even going to talk to you, and it's just like, bro, what is this, the fucking 1920s?
Oh, what the fuck?
So here's a question. I'm not so familiar with how like buying stuff in the United States work. Do you need to be a citizen to own property here?
No, that's part of the problem with some of these rental properties is that we have multinational corporations coming in and buying huge amounts of housing. That's part of the problem in like San Francisco and shit. Why housing is so expensive is because corporations have bought up a lot of housing, and now you have the situation where you have more empty houses than you do homeless people, which is fucking blows my mind every time I hear that fucking statistic. Is like how do we have all these empty houses and then you have enough houses to literally house all these people, but
because no one's going to give a homeless person a house for free.
Yeah, I mean pretty much.
They're expensive, man. I wouldn't.
But you're not making any money anyway because your fucking house is empty.
You make money. You do tax write-offs because they're considered losses every year.
Yeah, but that's at the end of the day, that's like fucking immoral as fuck.
Oh yeah,
you
but
have empty houses so you can have a tax write-off, and you just say fuck this guy, you know?
Yeah.
Well, and that's like it was a post of something like, what's the most immoral way to make money? It was like or something along those lines, like morals aside, how can I make money? And they were saying like you can look up people who owe taxes in your state, and if they owe property taxes, you can pay their property taxes, and then they have like I want to say in Michigan it's 6 months pay you that money back, or you just own their property.
Yep.
So if a person is living there and they haven't paid their taxes, then basically you would just take ownership of their property, and then as long as you were cool with going around and kicking people out.
Yeah.
So this is gonna sound fucked up. I thought of doing that.
It is,
but not. But let me finish. But not kicking them out. I was like, all right, man. You guys obviously can't pay your fucking bills, so you can rent to me.
I've thought about doing this, but because I went through a bunch of bullshit through like a court system thing of the last place I rented. This guy came. He's like, I own this property. You guys need to get the fuck out. Then my landlord was like, he doesn't own the property. Well, like this whole thing where basically like a land contract fell through. His buddy owned the property and gave him the deed. So he was like going through the process of reclaiming it, but didn't actually own it. He was like coming to my house, taking pictures, showing up and knocking on the door. And after finally I was like, I don't want to deal with this guy. I'm moving. I left. And then we found a fucking Facebook page. Fuck this guy, by the way. His name is William Asper. I don't care if we dox this piece of shit. He ran for Westland mayor in the state of Michigan. And people started a Facebook page, Women Against William Asper for Westland mayor. And basically they just post text messages from this guy, and it's from a bunch of people he's rented to. And he says shit like, well, if you can't pay rent this month, then maybe you should just suck my dick for it. And like, arguments about like, oh, I'm not gonna come fix that crack in your ceiling unless you're gonna like go out with me again. And the fucked up part is his mom works for a city like right next to ours, and she's just like on city council, and he's just out here doing a bunch of illegal shit, and fucking nothing happens.
Damn.
It's
Well, something-
wild.
But the reason, something else I saw about that whole like buying the houses and shit off that is someone else is gonna do it. It's supposed to be you.
So I want to go and find out properties that he hasn't paid his taxes on
Oh, and buy them, but
and buy that shit and then kick him out.
That fucking group, their acronym is Wawa. I just, I don't know why that popped into my head, but.
oh, my last name is used in Bikers Against Child Abuse. I was talking shit because I was. This is not going to come out as funny to you guys as it did to me. I'm going to sue their asses for taking my name as a joke, not seriously. I was like, "That's my name, boy." So I don't know. I don't know how that's going to work. Hopefully, they don't try to sue me if I end up using my last name because I'll be very upset.
You have to change your name. It's copyrighted.
It's copyrighted Bikers Against Child Abuse.
Dude, there's a lot of shit that's weird shit that's like copyrighted, like Zippo, the sound that Zippo makes when you open the fucking lid of a Zippo, that shit's copyrighted. The fucking sound.
Hey yo. Now I gotta fucking look into this.
Weird shit that's copyrighted.
Yeah. The phrase "this beat is sick" is copyrighted by Taylor Swift.
The phrase "that's hot" is copyrighted by Paris Hilton.
Yep.
There's a trademark on the word "yup."
Yo, photos of the Eiffel Tower at night are copyrighted.
Yeah.
By who?
Probably the city of Paris. Or whoever runs the Eiffel Tower. The Eiffel Tower at night is considered a work of art, is why you can't distribute photos of the Eiffel Tower at night because the lights are considered art.
Okay. Usain Bolt's
bullshit.
lightning bolt gesture?
Yeah.
Trademarked.
Oh,
No, go ahead.
the corn. Remember we were talking about that last time? Some dude could just come and take all your corn.
The orange on Reese's?
Yeah, that particular color orange is copyrighted by them.
Reese's orange. I wonder if cocaine's copyrighted by Coca-Cola.
They own the formula.
They own the formula of Coke. They use a special kind of Coke. What kind of Coke is used in Coca-Cola? I wonder if cocaine was used or the leaf was used. What do you
Good
guys
question.
think?
I don't know.
Do you think they were sitting there making cocaine in a lab, or do you think they were just sitting there like, you know what, this leaf makes me feel good. We're gonna put some of this leaf flavoring in there.
At one point, cocaine was used as kind of like a panacea like type of medicine. Like people just thought it cured every fucking thing.
It fucking cured my anxiety.
Yeah. There's that fucking meme about it, or is like, old timey doctors were the funniest people in the world because it was just like, don't know. It looks like you got ghosts in your blood. You ought to do some cocaine about it.
He's a witch, burn him. Take this poison. If you don't survive, you're a witch.
We will drown you, and if you drown, you're not a witch. Congratulations.
Nah, that shit's real. They used to have these towers in old castles called witching towers, where they would literally throw someone who was accused of being a witch out of the tower. They throw them. If they didn't survive, they weren't a witch. But if they survived, they were a witch, and they'd kill them.
Imagine you survive because both your legs get like just broken. Like, I lived. I'm gonna get out of here.
Witch.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
You should have died, bud.
It's like
'Cause
that
what
scene
we're
from
now
Monty
gonna do-
Python, dude. The Monty Python scene where they're trying to figure out if the chick's a witch or not. Oh, if she weighs the same as a duck, then she's made of wood, which means she's a witch. That shit.
Scientist.
That's fucking, fucking flawless logic.
That's that mob mentality at its best. Have we
This
gone
woman
through
can
any
read.
of?
She's a witch.
Have we gone through any of our topics?
I did a few of mine so far. We talked about Alex Jones and Andrew Tate.
Oh, did you say taint?
Hmm? I'm not taking it back.
Whatever I said.
We have a few different things. Movies. Have you guys watched Prey yet?
Prey?
No.
It's the new Predator movie,
No.
but it's set in like
What's it on?
Hulu.
I'll watch it.
No, it's set in like 1700s America, or 1600s America, one of the two. And the whole setting is with like a Native American tribe, but it was pretty badass. I liked it. I'm not going to go more into it then, since you guys haven't seen it. I don't want to ruin any of it for you. But it's cool.
The alien is the original Wendigo.
Yeah, probably what Wendigos are based on.
This aliens. Wait, where's Massachusetts located? I don't even know. I'm gonna go with maps. Give me 10 seconds. Where are you from again, Ryan? It's Massachusetts, right? Or am I stupid? Or
Michigan. The mitten, brother.
It's a completely different part of the country. Massachusetts and New England.
We out here in the Midwest represent. None of those were gang signs. I ain't. No. No worries. The most I do is like some ASL. You feel me?
Yeah, so all three of us are from completely different parts of the country.
Where are we? Dun, dun, dun.
Oh wow, you're not kidding. Yeah, he's on the other side of the fucking Jesus Christ. How
Yes,
long
sir.
is it?
Simulation.
It would take me how long to get to where you by driving? A day and a half. Get to your house.
Perfect. Gives me plenty of time to prepare.
He's gonna shit his pants when you get there.
I'm gonna go.
Ordering Taco Bell.
We want that grade D meat.
The callback, stupendous.
Where the fuck are those mountains that the fucking Wendigos live in? What do they call them? Any guys know what those are?
I don't think you're supposed to say that word that many times. It's one of those things where they
Yeah, but no, it's fine. It's fine.
Hey,
it's
bro,
fine.
I told you once it's
Let me
dark
see.
down here, all right? I ain't going to tell your ass again.
They can't come into houses, and I live in a city, so I'm fine. Michigan boy over here.
You better close your windows.
So I might be a little fucked.
That's one of those other things too that's part of like the First Nation beliefs that I didn't know about was like whistling after dark. That shit,
Yes, bro.
that shit apparently is like super serious. Like I was watching a TikTok video of a guy that said that he was talking about how he was walking with some of his native friends, and it was getting after dark, and he whistled while they were walking, and one of them slapped the absolute shit out of him. It was like, dude, don't do that shit.
Ever since I saw that, I don't whistle at night anymore. It just creeps me out.
Me either. Because he's like, bro, don't do that. If you're in your house alone at night, if you do that shit, if one of your windows is open, it's over for you, bro.
Hey, bro. That's my daughter's just started trying to learn to whistle, and we were driving home from my sister's. I heard her in the back seat, like, I said, hey, knock that shit off.
Don't you fucking learn shit in this house.
It's like fucking turning the lights on at night when you're fucking driving.
God damn it. You know we don't whistle after dark.
How far are the Appalachian Mountains from you, bud?
From me?
Yeah.
It's on the
I
East
wanna
Coast.
say, yeah, they run up the East Coast.
Okay, how far from you?
Fuck, I don't know.
That's half a country away.
Yeah, I mean, like, I've been to the Smoky Mountains, which I want to say are part of the Appalachians, and that's about 14 hours.
Oh, okay, then so that's far enough. Damn it. Well, this is not going to affect you. Oh, no, it's not that. It's in Ohio. It's not too far away from you. It goes from New York all the way down to Mississippi. The Appalachian Mountains. But you missed it by quite a distance. All right,
Good
fine.
old Appalachia.
Yeah, Appalachia.
That's where some of the best bluegrass comes from.
What's bluegrass?
I gotta go.
It's a genre of music. It's a style of folk music.
Oh, my bad for not knowing fucking folk music.
It is your.
I'm
fucking bad.
a
Bluegrass is like the
Mexican
most famous.
from the West Coast. I'm not even supposed to be here.
God damn it, me neither.
Actually, now I think of it, none of us are supposed to be here. This belonged to the natives.
No, high key though. I got in touch with my birth family a few years ago, and one of my cousins gave me they did ancestry or whatever, and they gave me this rundown. They traced our family back to a person on the Mayflower, and then further back from that to the Vikings. And I was like, that's kind of dope. Let me see the paperwork. And they were like, oh, we don't have any. And I was like, okay, I don't want to talk to you guys anymore.
Never mind. This is the Mayflower.
Yeah, they're gonna see this and just be bewildered because I never told them why.
You just stopped talking to him.
Oh, full ghost.
And he's literally like, I just picture them like, where'd you go?
So we traced ours back to a German soldier, World War One. He defected from the German army and came to the U.S. Said,
Smart
"Fuck
man,
this."
smart man. Because if we didn't, another 10 years, we'd have been done.
Yeah, we were.
Huge.
He came to the U.S. pre-Nazis, so
Yeah, they're on there. They're coming up.
That's like shit you look back on and you're like, that was a good idea.
yeah. Good shit. You
Yeah.
dodged that bullet, probably literally.
Definitely, literally. It's like I heard something that only 20% of males in the Soviet Union that were born in 1928 survived World War One.
Yeah, shit was bad. World War One was bad.
Well, Russia was not exactly on the cusp of strategy. Yeah, just keep sending them. What do you mean 40,000 died? Send another 40,000.
Hey, to
That's
be fair, that
we're
was
told.
that was everybody.
Oh no,
be fair, that was everybody in World War One.
we dug trenches. We dug trenches. The Russians didn't dig shit.
We dug
Those-
trenches, and every day at a predetermined time we would charge. So it's like, all right, guys, you ready to die? Let's
Yeah.
go.
I wonder how
Pretty
many. I wonder how many people back in World War One were memeing. It's like, well, today we're all gonna die.
I want to say at one point, I can't remember if it was World War One or World War Two, but they were on the battlefield and it was Christmas or some shit, and they all just met in Dead Man Zone and had Christmas dinner together, and then just next day just went back to killing each other.
Yep, they did shit like that during the Civil War too, where they were like they would fight near a river or something, and then at night they would all just not fight and go and bathe
Yeah,
together.
just
Just
hey, what's
chill.
up, Steve?
I'm gonna kill you tomorrow.
Hey, Steve. Steve, nice shot. You got my leg.
All right,
Tomorrow,
hear me out.
getting you back.
Hear me out. I know we're arguing a lot, but what if you guys all stand over there with your guns, and we all stand over here with our guns, and we just shoot at each other until the last man is standing?
And we talk about what we're actually fighting for, though, brother. Because we kind of like them doing our yard work, and you assholes are over there fighting us. What the fuck's the point? Can we just keep our shit? And they're like, nope, probably not. Alright, fuck it, we're killing each other then. Fuck you, Jim.
I had to get quiet because I think they'd come arrest me if I commented.
Who's they?
The FBI, the
Oh,
people
shit.
listening to
Oh,
us because you've
shit.
been researching how to fucking drug test for meth at home.
Meth, cocaine, and the Coca-Cola, the Wendigo, and then the Hillary Clinton.
that was the third time it's coming now.
Oh, bro.
And then Hillary Clinton. Ah, they're closer to Michigan than they are to us. So we're good.
I mean, Arkansas. What do you mean?
Oh my god, dude.
I'm in probably the most undisturbed land out of all of them.
They're gonna rush Arizona and be like, why the fuck did we come to this hot ass place? We're used to grass and greenery. Welcome to the desert, son. Bring your water. Sheriff Gropile got the tank. We're good.
That's still so wild to me, bro.
He drives
Oh,
that
fuck
bitch
no.
around. Or he used to until he got fired for being a racist. Jesus Christ.
That's a fucking action movie in the making, though. Just imagine the one line, Sheriff, we're gonna need your tank.
Hurry up. We got this drug bus to go to. Strap my tank to that trailer and let's go.
Played by Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I just imagine him not even like inside the tank. He's at the top, just controlling it with like a butt, like an automated thing.
A remote controlled tank.
Yeah, he wants you to see him because he's that much of a prick. So he's sitting there. He's sitting there just on top of it, just like, yeah, bitch.
That's fucking wild.
He got fired though, so it's not his tank anymore. I don't think. I don't know how buying a tank works, but I don't think he owns it anymore. Imagine it still says Sheriff Joe Arpaio's tank on the side of that bitch.
War on drugs. I still maintain that the best way to fight a war on drugs is just to legalize all of it.
I'm with that at this point, bro.
I don't know. I think a tank's a real good way to fight the war on drugs. You disagree with me? Clunk. Lower one in the chamber, boys.
But what color is your tank?
I was like, Andrew Tate got some Bugatti. Well, I have a tank, and my tank says...
I challenge Andrew Tate to a game of chicken. My tank versus your Bugatti.
Winner takes all.
Winner gets to box Jake Paul.
1v1. Come for you, KSI. That boxing thing got out of hand so quick. So many people are beating the shit out of each other now. And I'm like,
Paul is just another motherfucker I just can't stand.
I think it's funny that like everyone nowadays is like, I'm gonna fight you. Like, how many people are getting mixed martial arts training these days? It's fucking insane.
It's the thing to do.
Now, like what, like a WWE wrestler or some shit now?
Yeah, that's where they go after they can't fight anymore. That's what Ronda Rousey did.
That bitch got kicked in the fucking face. Did you see that kick?
Oh yeah.
Or punch? Or what's that? Her face deflated for a second.
Oh yeah.
I'm just letting you know. Does she still do WWE? I thought she got pregnant.
I think she does.
I thought she got pregnant and stopped.
I haven't kept up with WWE in so long.
Oh yeah, she wears like really ugly eyeliner. She looks like a mime almost now. What the fuck? What's her character? Batman? Fuck.
God damn it.
I can't stop seeing it now.
Justice.
I'm vengeance. What the fuck? There's a picture of her putting a referee in an arm.
I wonder what that referee did to get his ass fucking beat up. He's like, I don't get paid enough for this shit.
Oh my god.
She's a champion already? How long has she been in that shit?
Bro, everybody in the WWE was a champion at some point.
They got some big motherfuckers in the WWE. Like, who's that one dude who's like 7 foot? Andre the Giant? Is that his name?
Big Show?
Bro, you're like they got some big motherfuckers in
They do!
WWE now, and you name somebody that died in 93.
Well, no, I'm saying like they have Andre the Giant. They have that. What's that one fucking? I don't know their names, man. That's the fucking issue. I don't watch.
Are you talking about
Ali or some shit like that? Wasn't his name the big Indian dude? No, big Indian. I don't know his name.
I'm so lost, bro. I got no clue.
I'm trying to find him real quick. What's his name? Fucking bitch. What's his fucking name? The Great Khali. That's his name.
Never even heard of him.
He's like a 7 foot dude who looks like he belongs in like a horror movie.
Oh, bro, he was in The Longest Yard.
Yeah.
With Adam Sandler.
All the famous people that are in that movie, and you say Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler was literally the lead role.
Yeah.
But they had fucking.
So you can't even name any other ones. Chris Rock.
Yeah,
Burt
Chris Rock was
Reynolds.
thinking
Crews.
Yeah, Terry Crews.
Yeah. Terry Crews was Cheeseburger Eddie in that movie, though. He literally played like a super side character.
Yeah, bro.
Baby.
Did that have
bitch.
Billy Bob Thornton in it?
Yeah, Billy Bob. Well, yeah. Billy Bob. Oh shit, who was he in that?
I think he played like an old QB or some shit.
That was Burt Reynolds that played the old quarterback.
Yeah, Burt Reynolds, and they had.
Hey, Billy Bob wasn't in this movie.
The Longest Yard?
Maybe the original Longest Yard. Hold up.
The one with Adam Sandler.
What? Why can't
What's
I
it-
see?
What was his name?
Where's Billy Bob at?
I looked in longest. I typed up Longest Yard, and then I clicked on first row all the way to the right. It's like Chris Rock, Adam Sandler, and Billy Bob Thornton standing. He's like a coach or some shit.
No, that was the coach from. That's Billy Bob Thornton.
It's Burt Reynolds.
That's what I thought.
Am I tripping balls right now? Like, what the fuck? Hold up.
Yeah, Coach Nate Scarborough. Oh, Billy Bob.
I'm
Not Billy
fucking
Bob.
dead, bro. I thought that was Billy Bob Thornton. Motherfucker, bro.
Ain't got no gas in it.
What the fuck?
Dude, Billy Bob was in this other movie, though. He was in The Gray Man with Ryan Gosling and Chris Evans. That shit was pretty badass, too.
I heard someone talk. That's like the new one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I heard people talking about it. It was good.
Yeah, it was good. It's like not like any kind of like a mind-blowing movie in terms of like being smart or anything, but it was entertaining. It was fun as fuck to watch.
Okay.
What was?
The Gray Man.
I haven't seen it.
That
Hey,
one's on Netflix. It's good.
Hey, Rye, have you seen Abraham Lincoln Vampire Slayer?
Vampire Hunter.
Hunter? Slayer sounds better.
I want to say I've seen it somewhere, but like I haven't watched it.
You guys should both watch that shit. It's
Yeah, I still haven't watched
it.
it.
Is it good?
I haven't watched it yet. I don't know.
It's
I
fucking
might have to
awesome.
stick around.
Well, it's hilarious that Abraham
might have
Lincoln
to
was like a
look around.
logger or some shit, wasn't he? Like he was like a logger or something like that. So I just picture him cutting steaks and it's like,
Yeah.
all right, motherfuckers.
He was a frontiersman. You know, he built his
That was-
log cabin.
I thought it was logman. I thought that was like his job before he became president. What?
He was a lawyer before he became president.
Back in those days, you could hire whoever the fuck you want. You didn't need to be a lawyer. I guess back in these days too, because we just hired a billionaire not too many years ago to run our country. He's okay. What? Abraham Lincoln was a lawyer.
Yeah, he was a lawyer.
He also liked to smoke weed. In case you didn't know.
Fuck, I could have sworn I read somewhere that he was like a cabins man.
I mean, he lived in the frontier. I mean, he could build shit with his hands.
I mean, I think everyone could back in that time, but that's not okay. So what I thought, it's gonna sound dumb. I thought he was like one of those people like, oh, I'm a working man and I do this. He's a fucking lawyer. That's bullshit. Could you imagine like you're in court and some asshole walks in with a fucking 6-foot hat and you're like, ah, fuck, I'm gonna lose this shit today. This dude's a fucking clown. I'm so fucking-
Doug Dimmadome.
Fucking, I'd be so mad. If I was sitting there, and my lawyer walks in, and I turn around, and it's a dude with a fucking 6-foot hat. I'm be fucking pissed. Like, are you fucking kidding me, bitch?
I don't know,
You think
bro.
this is a joke? I'm on trial for murder.
I'd have to ask a few questions. Like, how'd you come across a hat like that?
Who has that much fabric nowadays?
Like, you work at a place where they give you like an inch on your hat every case you win, or
Legend says he has the tallest hat in all the land.
He does. He definitely
Holy
fucking
shit.
does.
Dimmadome on the Dimsdale Dimmadome. Dimmadam, he got a tall hat.
Yeah, here we go. Let's see how big his fucking hat was. It says 3 fucking feet. It wouldn't surprise me. Oh, that's not that bad. 7 fucking inches. It's like a foot, almost half a foot long. What is that foot long? What the fuck am I talking about? Like a little over half a foot. Jesus Christ. That's a big fucking hat.
Yeah, it is.
When I'm like sitting here trying to like think about like how big the fucking hat is, I'm like,
This is not where I thought our conversations were going to go tonight, but that's okay.
it's a big fucking hat.
It's a big fucking hat.
Dude, I wonder how much does a hat like that cost? Let's look into this shit now.
You can keep your weed in there.
This shit's made of hemp rope. In case of emergency, it can be turned into a joint. How much does?
It's that other Adam Sandler movie, Hot Chick.
It's worth $6 million.
His hat?
Mm-hmm.
I figured it'd be worth more.
It has a bullet hole in it.
Oh. That whitest kid you know skit is a,
Hey,
you
I was
fucked
just
up.
about to bring
You
that
have
up.
fucked up.
Yes, bro.
It's damaged. It's not worth as much as it was.
Who the fuck said that?
You fucked up. You have fucked up. You have fucked up now.
You put a little piece of metal in there, it might have been a little more helpful in that situation.
Oh my god.
Walking around with a fucking Kevlar fucking top hat.
I would. That's big enough to fucking. Jesus Christ.
Fucking Trevor Moore, bro. That dude is hilarious.
That fucking shit was one of the funniest skits they ever did. Oh.
What
Hamlet!
you have fucked up.
Hamlet, look out behind you.
Oh my god, bro.
We're
I had
getting
to pull that
canceled,
shit up.
guys.
No canceling here. Everyone loves Whitest Kid You Know. Damn. Okay, so we're at almost 2 hours of recording. You guys want to do the rapid fires?
Yes.
Rapid fires? I don't remember what the rapid fires were, but to be completely honest.
Okay. I wrote them all down.
Okay.
So we can go in some sort of an order, I guess.
Finish this bad boy off. All right.
All right. So I think we start with I used all of yours, right? Because I think I liked these ideas. So we could start off with things you do that you think nobody else does.
Oh shit. Fuck. I don't know. I pretty normal.
I had several of these written down, but my biggest one was the water bending in the shower, bro. Because when TikTok came out, I saw that and I was like, "That's my thing. That's my That's been my personality for 24 fucking no." That the twist. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, you can't scratch. You got to do the pinch and twist.
Hey, the pinch and twist.
Nobody scratches their fucking ball sack, man.
Bro, imagine trying to scratch your balls, bro.
You've in so much pain. I think the thing I do that I don't think many other people do is hold my desk up with shotgun shells.
Yeah.
Hey. Hey, anybody in the comments, if you're holding up your desk with shotgun shells, let us know.
Hey, we need to know.
We need to know this one for sure. We'll put you on the FBI list.
Look how sturdy this shit is.
He said, "Look how sturdy this shit is," and then his desk just starts shaking like.
Well, okay. So, it doesn't help that I'm using a fucking camera. But look, I'm shaking it right now, and only this right side shakes a little bit. Pretty fucking sturdy for some shotgun shells, is all I'm saying.
All right, so what about this shit? Like, you ever catch yourself like laying down and like you're doing just some menial task, or like looking at your phone, and then you just have your arm like straight up in the air while you're fucking doing this shit?
Hey, bro, I'm saying, like till my hand goes numb.
For no reason at all, it's just hands just up in the air, like doodling or some shit.
or if you call me on the phone, bro, if it's longer than 30-second conversation,
You
you're
end
gonna
up
catch
being
my
outside.
ass fucking.
Oh, dude, I'll just take I'll be taking laps around the fucking neighborhood when I get on my phone.
Your legs straight up in the air.
You fucking hanging off the couch and shit.
We get on a podcast and one day and he's just all laying out like that. Yeah, so anyway, guys.
What are you doing? That podcast stuff, I guess.
I guess.
Just chilling.
No, fucking one thing for me is like I'll sing a song, but if like the beat remotely resembles another song,
Oh, I do that.
yeah,
too.
I'll like switch in the middle of the chorus and like piece shit together. Fucking I'm trying to think of one that I do and I can't for the life of me.
Yeah, I do the
That-
same shit though.
I thought you were gonna say replace lyrics with like dick and stuff.
Oh, I replace lyrics all the time, but it usually gets pretty aggressive pretty quickly. Snap my dick into pieces. This is my last resort. No feeling, no fucking.
My hand is so numb. I can't.
Oh Jesus!